thinks gesture drawing is boring.
No? Am I not allowed to say that? 'Cause I didn't really mean it.
Truth is, I just suck at it. And isn't it so hard to enjoy something you're not very good at? That's why I needed something extra to keep me drawing gestures. So instead of practicing random poses of random people, I drew K-pop idols. Hello, my name is Shiri, and I am an artist on a serious training arc to build my skills from the ground up. My lack of foundational skills has been bothering me for the past few months, and I desperately need to improve, if only to save myself from a lot of guesswork, because I can't even draw the neck. Seriously, how? Help. So, K-pop. I didn't start with K-pop. I've never done any gesture studies in the past, though I took the safe approach by using this website, lineofaction.com. It's really cool and easy to use, so check it out if you're new to gestures. I tried this a couple times with 30-second, 2-minute, and 5-minute timers, and it just wasn't clicking for me. Here are my other attempts, and I don't think they look bad, but I really didn't know what I was looking at or looking for. I didn't know how to make use of these poses or if I'd even get the chance to use them. I'm guessing it's because I didn't understand the intention behind them. On the other hand, I know K-pop movements have to be precise and smooth while also being dynamic. Otherwise, idols won't be able to create those clean and pretty silhouettes when they dance. Also, as someone who wants to draw anime, their proportions are probably the closest to anime characters among us humans, which could be helpful in the long run. I hope. Anyway, I compiled fan cam screenshots on Pinterest, specifically ones where idols are minimally dressed so I can see their bodies clearly. They're not very hard to find. For now, I stuck to standing poses that face the camera to keep things manageable, but not exactly easier. From my very limited knowledge of K-pop dances, the goal of the idol is to present themselves in the most attractive way. And because of that, I can imagine the intention behind the movement, and this then forces me to be more mindful of the overall image. Or maybe it made me too mindful. When I was working on random poses from Line of Action, I didn't care much about the end result. As soon as the timer ran out, I'd be happy just finishing it. But with K-pop poses, the problems in my drawings were glaring at me. Idols look beautiful on stage because of the precision in their movement, and when I couldn't capture the exact silhouette, it just didn't look right. My proportions were bad because the legs looked too short, the bend of their bodies was too stiff, and I think the worst of it is not capturing the same energy as the idol. Take Jennie, for example. I tried to draw her walking several times. I even tried this without a timer. And this was the best I could do. It's not awful, and I know it's not meant to be perfect, but I just couldn't capture that clean energy. So what did I do? I binged a whole lot of gesture videos, of course. And as you would have guessed, all I did was overload my brain with knowledge I didn't know how to sort. CSI curves, follow the line of action, the shoulder, establish the ground plane, focus on the flow, where is the weight of the body, where is the stretch and contraction parts, construction, angles, anatomy. I probably spent more time searching and watching videos than actually practicing. The lesson here is, don't be like me. Less theory, more practice. I guess now is the part where I tell you.
I watched every gesture video on YouTube, so you don't have to.
Unfortunately, I am not that dedicated, and I am not that nice. Although I will share this one video in particular. It was especially helpful for me in recognizing where I'm lacking, and it helped me feel less overwhelmed somehow. Please check it out if you're feeling just as lost as I was. Now, I wouldn't want to waste your time if you've made it this far. I will show you what I've learned because I did practice with every video I watched. So I didn't come out empty-handed despite my whining. and I thought it would be best to briefly demonstrate how I draw gestures while applying everything I could understand.
Here's Jennie once again in a similar walking pose.
I'm trying to make a habit of warming up with 30-second versions of the same pose just to get a feel for it. And then I move on to 2-minute and 5-minute versions.
And then I try drawing without a timer. I start with the head, and then I find the angle of the shoulders and hips.
I also add vertical guidelines because they help me see the position of the shoulders, hips, and legs relative to the head and each other. I tend to spend a lot of time on the legs for some reason, while keeping the ground plane in mind.
And then I draw arms last. I don't know how to draw the elbow though.
And this is her final form, until I can level up further, that is.
I think it turned out pretty okay. Watching all those videos kinda paid off. What do you guys think? How do you guys practice gesture drawing? Do you stick to traditional methods? Do you use anime references? Should I go straight to anime references? Please, if you have any advice or suggestions on gestures, I'd love to learn about them. For now, I think all I can do is trust the process. And I'll try to worry less about accuracy, because I have to accept that I'm not gonna get accurate copies, especially since there's still so much guesswork in my process, which should disappear the more I practice, right? Right? I do think I'm slowly starting to connect the dots. Before I go, I'd like to express my very sincere gratitude for the warm reception of my first video. I didn't expect to have this many views and comments, and I tried to reply to them all. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching that, and thank you for watching this. I hope you learned something from all my trial and errors, and if you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.